Coach, you guys started strong tonight. Obviously, a lot of talk over the weekend about trying to get the spirit and the swagger back on this team. Were you happy with the energy that the team showed throughout the entire game tonight?
I thought it was pretty good. Obviously, they put a little fear into us at the end when they cut it to 12. Maybe more me than anybody else in the gym, but they've got a lot of talent, and Towns, Wiggins, and Levine especially do things that not very many people can do. And so I thought we did a pretty good job overall until those guys got going late.
Brad, you said one of the reasons you started Kelly tonight was to give you guys a scoring punch. What do you think of the way he delivered?
Well, he can space the floor, and so that assures you that he's going to at least be defended out there, which opens up drives and opens up lanes for other people. And I thought he did a good job. We've talked about our probably greatest area of depth is the 4 and the 5, and we needed it tonight with with Jared and Amir out.
Brett, you mentioned several times Tyler kind of, I guess, being a good teammate and kind of always being ready when needed. What did you think, I guess, just about his game tonight, and then just that fact in general, how he's handled kind of a tough year at times?
Yeah, so, I can't imagine anybody handling it better. Certainly it's tough. He's disappointed when he doesn't play, but he doesn't show it. He's been a complete and total professional. And we already know that he's a really good player, but I can speak for myself and all of his teammates and our whole organization, where I'd say we're all even more endeared to him because of how he's handled everything. Great. That's what he does. He rolls, he finishes. He obviously fouled out, but other than that, did a lot of good things.
Coach, we're used to seeing Isaiah put a really big number scoring the ball, but tonight he really gave you a very balanced game in terms of finding guys, helping out on the boards. Just talk about his overall game tonight.
Yeah, he was very solid. They were putting a lot of attention on him on all those pick and rolls, and he made the right play. Tried to run a number of things with David and Kelly and Tyler with him, and he had to pass because that was the play that was the right play to make. And so, I said on the air just now, he's our primary playmaker, but those plays are to be determined by how the defense is guarding you, whether it's your shots or your passes. And he did a good job, I thought.
Brad, I came in late, but what's it like to be coaching in your own building and hearing the crowd chanting for a player on the other bench?
Yeah, awesome. I think this is one of the great things about getting a chance to coach the Boston Celtics and being in the position where we're really building and growing, and we will hopefully continue to be in that good direction for a long time. Just getting better every day because those guys were so good before this, and what they were able to accomplish, how they came together quickly, won a championship, and what that guy meant to that team and to the spirit of the organization at that time, from everything that I've been told, is quite impressive. So I was not chanting loudly, but maybe under my breath as well.
Brad, another 18 points for Jae Crowder tonight, and he's actually in the month of December has been your guys' second leading scorer. Can you just talk about the growth you've seen from him, just from a consistency on the offensive end?
Yeah, he's been very solid. He also did a good job on Wiggins when he guarded him tonight. I thought that Wiggins certainly scored on him a couple of times, but for the most part, I thought Jay made it very, very difficult for Wiggins to score, and then he makes open shots, and is doing a good job on those pull-ups. So he's playing at a pretty good level right now, and I talked about it yesterday, Brian. He works at the right things. He works at the right things. He stays in his lane with what he needs to be good at. He doesn't mean he ignores things that he can get better at, because he certainly works on those too, but he doesn't waste time in the gym. And when you're playing an 82-game season, when you don't get to practice very often, you need to be off your legs as much as possible. You need to be able to deliberately practice the right things.
The timeout at the end, was that so the crowd could acknowledge KG? Or?
Sure. Yeah, that's what I was thinking the whole time. No, I was subbing. But in retrospect, that was a hell of a call. Yeah. Sorry. No, I didn't know. I mean, I didn't even think about it, Adam. I should. I heard them chanting him the whole game, so I didn't really figure that was going to come into play. But I'm sure glad it did. And but I was doing it to sub, so don't give me any credit for that.